Okay, right, so we're going to do our first lesson today, and it's just with Joshua because Bella's not feeling too well, and you're going to be my year one pupil, aren't you, Josh? That's definitely a yes. So we're going to go to the... So first lesson for you, you're my honorary year one pupil, Josh. It's Josh and Mark, and we're going to do a bit of literacy shed. Do you know what literacy shed is? Ah, well, it's a shed full of... You get the picture. There's loads of different videos on there. It's completely free. It's just literacyshed.com. And then we're going to choose one of these videos and then we're going to create a story from it. Alright? Story together. We're going to choose Adrift, which is quite a nice one in the Key Stage 1 shed. And if you want ideas for what you can do, underneath the video there's a load of different lesson ideas. They're like one-liners. Really easy.
Flying to that island.
They're together now, aren't they?
Now we've got his house.
Create bare bones of the story, so you can go over what you've just seen and try and get your child to recap as much as they can when they're not being shy, and then you create your own version of the story. So that's what we're going to do, Josh. Alright, we're going to try and do that, and hopefully you guys can do the same. So for you it might be worth pausing and then getting your child to go over everything that they saw as much as you can. You dictate and write it down on paper, because I don't know about you, this one's not actually in year one yet. And then we create the story from there. A big
Whale.
big whale. Do you remember what colour the whale was?
Blue.
A big blue whale. And who was living on the back of the whale?
A girl.
A girl. Why was she living on there? Do you remember?
No.
You don't remember why?
No.
So you're going to help me rewrite the story, alright? So I'll type it and then you're going to say it. So how are we going to start our story? Once upon a time. Once upon a time there was who? A little girl? A little girl. What was she like?
Don't know.
Was she friendly? Was she shy? Was she kind? Was she funny? How would you describe her? What adjective would you use to describe her?
Kind.
Oh, kind. Okay, so look, we've got once upon a time, there was a kind girl who lived... Where did she live?
In a house.
Okay, in a... What type of house? Is it a big house, small house, a round house? A tall house? A cool house?
Tall house.
A tall house. On the back of... How did you describe the whale?
Of a tree.
On the back of a tree. Okay. On the back of a tree that was on a... What was it, did you say? It was on a blue whale? On a blue whale. And another good thing is once you've created your story is you can then draw it. Because I mean at the moment, a house on the back of a tree on a whale is going to make a pretty epic drawing, isn't it, Josh? Yeah. Right. Get off the cable. Josh. Calm. Right. Okay. Look. You can't help but look at yourself, can you? So once upon a time, there was a little kind girl in a tall house on the back of a tree that was on a blue whale. Let's have a little comma before the end there. It's on the back of a blue whale. Right. What happened next? Suddenly,
There was a rope.
a rope landed on her island.
No. On the kids' island.
The kids? Who's the kid?
He's got a ship.
Okay, so suddenly a ship appeared. Yeah, okay. Suddenly, comma, a ship appeared. Well, hang on, let's describe the ship. What did the ship look like?
Grass.
The ship looked like grass, so it was green, was it? Okay, so suddenly a green ship appeared. Green ship appeared. Did it have like sails on it and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. With...
It has the...
Yeah, a green ship with sails. Sails appeared. And you said there was a big rope. What happened with the rope? Fingers.
It didn't break.
So where did the rope come from? The ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, and where did it
From
land?
the kids' ship.
Alright, okay, so
The
what?
rope.
Okay, so we've got... Suddenly, a green ship with sails appeared. And what am I going to write? A rope, and shot a rope onto her island?
No, shop a rope on the kids' island.
Okay, and shot a rope onto the... What should we call the kid?
Only a kid.
Going to be called Only a Kid. What's the girl going to be called?
A girl.
The girl. Right, okay. There you go then.
Look,
To the girls'
look
island.
at the thingy out there.
Cool, isn't it?
The tangle.
Alright, so we've got... The ship has arrived. It's shot a rope across. The kid has shot a rope across onto the girls' island. Then what happens?
No, shop a rope on the girl's island.
Okay, then what happens?
She pulled the island to her island.
What a great sentence. She pulled the island to her island. And did the kid come onto her island?
Yeah.
Okay. And the kid, who remains unnamed, jumped onto her island, flew onto her island, swung onto her island, danced onto her island. What do you want?
Jump.
Jumped. How did he jump? Was it quickly? Carefully? He jumped carefully onto her island. How did he land? Did he land on his feet or did he land on his face? Or did he land on his bosom? Huh? He landed
On his face.
On his face. Wow. He landed on his face. With what noise did it make? With a...
Whoa.
I'll write it. With a...
Whoa.
I don't know what onomatopoeic sound effect is, but I'm going to write it. There you go. Right. We'll have it as a bit of speech, shall we? That can be his speech.
Whoa.
Okay. Anything else? What happened next?
Whoa.
So he's landed on her island, then what?
Whoa.
Done that bit, let's move on. It's a difficult bit now, isn't it? Because you didn't see anything next in the story. She just pulled the island across. So everything you're doing now, you're having to create from your own memory, which is where it gets really difficult. You're having to come up with your own ideas.
Go.
So she says to him to go.
Yeah.
Okay, where does she want him to go?
Uh,
Off of her island?
No, in her house.
Okay, so she tells him to get in her house. To get in her house. Why? Because, why does she want him to go to her house? She's going to give him some food? Okay. Because she wants to feed him.
Not a dog.
What does he say? Not like a dog. I'll put that in brackets. Not like a dog. It's a bit Brent, isn't it? Okay, so he's sat around a kitchen table. What did they eat? What's that favourite cheese that you're always eating?
Brie.
So they ate some brie, did they?
And I like smoked salmon.
Alright, they ate some delicious brie and smoked salmon. Is that the end of the story? Alright then. Right, let's read your story then to everyone else. And then they can read their stories to you, except we won't be able to hear them. Alright? Fingers. There's not brie and smoked salmon on those. Here we go then. Once upon a time, there was a little kind girl in a tall house on the back of a tree that was on a blue whale. Suddenly, a green ship with sails appeared and shot a rope onto the girl's island. She pulled the island to hers, and the kid jumped carefully onto her island. He landed on his face with a... What was that noise you made?
No.
She tells him to get in her house because she wants to feed him. Not like a dog. They ate some delicious brie and salmon.
No, you didn't say smoked salmon.
Oh, sorry. They ate some delicious brie and smoked salmon. You can say the end?
Amen.
Not amen. The end. Great story. So let's hear your stories if you read them with your parent, and then we'll listen to them through the power of the internet. And then maybe we can stick a comment down below and you can let us know how your stories went. So that is our story writing lesson. It's quite an easy one, he said. But hopefully you get the child to do the majority of the work. Say goodbye, Josh.
Bark.
Bye.
Bark.